so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you for joining. So, my fellow Biafrans, every one of you must be steadfast and stand strong. Give honor to whom honor is due. We are not wanted in the contraption called Nigeria. The dehumanization is not going down anytime soon. And anybody that really cares for people in that contraption, we have no reason not to support the disintegration of Nigeria. The reason why we are calling for the disintegration is to save life, to save the life of the people in that contraption. Every indigenous person in that contraption have become an endangered species. Nobody cares. The world are turning a blind eyes at the evil things that are happening in that contraption. A lot of evil is going on there. And yet, nobody seems to pay attention. A lot of evil is going on in that contraption. Nobody seems to pay attention. Everybody feels as if it's okay. People are going about at their businesses, doing what they feel they can do. The world is busy having their bilateral relationship with Nigeria stronger, making it stronger, instead of reprimanding them for their actions. A country that does not care about its own. A country that does not have any plan for its citizen. Look, for example, now they have crisis in Sudan. The crisis that is going on in Sudan now, the only people that have been trapped in that area today is the Nigerian people. Nigerian students are trapped in Sudan. Trapped in Sudan. No place to go. And the government doesn't care. The government is not doing anything about it. Even when they made a move to rescue themselves, you heard the news that came that Eritrea was blocking them from crossing through their border. Even when the Eritrea allowed other people, they allowed other regions, people from other ethnic group were passing, from other countries were passing, using the border of Eritrea, which is the only open border where people can escape through. Eritrea allowed everybody to pass, including Sudanese to pass, but Nigerians were not allowed to pass through Eritrea border. That is how bad it is. Most of the problem that we are facing today, individually, those of us that are trapped in that contraption, most of the problem we are facing worldwide, it is because of that name. It is because of that name. And as long as we continue to stand on that name and continue to use that name, it will never get better. It will get worse. Even our fellow African countries do not want to see us. Go to any African country with that name, Nigeria. They will be looking at you twice. Sometimes when we talk about it, you think it's only traveling to foreign countries. It's not only traveling to Europe or America or Asia. No. Travel out to other African countries, neighboring countries, African countries, even West African countries there. As long as they see you, they recognize you as somebody from that contraption called Nigeria, you'll be treated with disdain. You become a suspect automatically. How can you imagine Sudan in a war situation in Sudan? Everybody is seeking for a way to get out of the place and save their lives. People are escaping for their lives, including citizens are escaping. A time that everybody is supposed to open border for people to move out of it. Now, they allow people to go out, but Nigerians were not allowed to pass through Eritrea. I think it's Eritrea. Eritrea could not allow Nigerian citizens to pass through their own border. What are the reasons? They say they must obtain visa. In a war situation. African country for that matter. When it happened in Ukraine, you were shouting, oh, Europeans, we are marginalizing you. When the case of Ukraine happened, When it became so difficult for them to cross the border, simply the same Nigeria, every other people we are crossing, including other African countries we are even passing, Nigeria still face the same problem. And you're not asking yourself question, why? The bad name you have today, the bad reputation you have today, some people blame the citizens. It is not about the citizens. The bad reputation you have today is not about the citizens. It is about the system, the government of Nigeria itself. The government have brought its people so low that they cannot be respected anywhere they go. A government that cannot defend you, even when you are innocent. They will not defend you when you are innocent of a case charged you outside the borders of Nigeria. You will not be defended or protected. They will turn a blind eye. It is only Nigerian citizens that are being maltreated abroad without any, when they want to maltreat you, they will not even, they know that nobody's going to come for you. Even foreign police will tell you, they will tell you to your face that nobody's going to come for you. The citizens are left on their own to fend for themselves. And in a situation where you leave someone to fight for his own life and fend for himself, what do you expect? What do you expect? When you create such scenario where people will have to fight for their own life to save themselves wherever they find themselves, do you blame them when they go extra mile to take decisions? You don't blame them. You don't blame them. That is why I do not buy the idea of somebody coming to blame citizens. The citizens are not the problem. The citizens of that contraption are not the problem. The foundation is wrong, have a wrong foundation, and the system is the problem. It's a systemic problem. And not until you change that system, not until you destroy that foundation and build a new one, it will just remain the same. The same thing will continue to happen. The same thing will continue to happen. The world is watching. You think they're not watching you? They see the way you treat your citizens in your own country. They see the way you treat your own citizens. You that you call yourself one Nigerian. They see the way you are being treated. You are being disrespected in your own country and treated like trash. And then when you step out of the borders, you expect people to respect you. Who will respect you? Who? Nobody's going to respect you because you're not respected. So many foreigners in that contraption called Nigeria, they see it before their own very eyes. You are being dehumanized. It's got to the extent that even in their international airport, in that zoo, in the international airport, they give more preference to foreigners than their own citizens. In Nigeria International Airport, a foreigner will come down to enter the country, there will be no disturbance, no unnecessary checkup. But a citizen that is coming home, a citizen of that very country coming home, they will subject him into different kinds of searching and different kind of harassment. Somebody who is coming back to his home. But a visitor who is coming to visit is not being subjected into that kind of thing. But when they do the same to you abroad, you complain the way they are treating Nigerians abroad. The way they are treating Nigerians abroad. But your own country, you that call yourself one Nigerian, is in your own country, the way you are being treated. Have you taken time to look at the way they treat people who are coming back home? Some of you are not paying attention. Any day you have opportunity to go to the airport, pay attention. Go to the arrival hall and look at the way they attend to people who are coming back, the foreigners and the citizens. Look at the way they are being treated. It doesn't happen in other countries. In other countries, citizens are given more preference. They are coming home. You receive them with respect. You don't subject them to dehumanization and all manner of stress and all that. Unnecessary ransacking and all that. Sometimes you are coming back home from abroad, buying all manner of things you are bringing home. They will scatter your goods, scatter your bag, and throw out your things that you buy for your personal use. Open up your bag, begin to search for what I don't know. And they will steal those they can steal. There is no place you can just put something in a machine. What are you searching for? The SB that is not supposed to pass through the airport can be dictated through a machine. Most of the things they are looking for that is supposed to be searched for, you can get it through a machine, except that the person is a suspect or whatever. Except the person is a suspect. Even abroad, that is what they do. Before you see them begin to ransack your bag, something must have been dictated inside the bag through the machine. As a suspect, they can now search you. But in that contraption called Nigeria, as long as you are coming from abroad and they see you with luggages, bags, they will push you by the side and begin to open your bag one after the other, looking for what they did not keep. In that same vein, when they are doing that, when they see the main people who are bringing SBs in that country will not even pass through that place where you have been searched. Their bag will not even be touched. Their own bag will not be touched. They won't even pass through the same area where others are passing. That is how bad it is. A country that doesn't have a functional system. The system is corrupt, smelly, and there is nothing you can do to mend it because it is foundational. It's a foundational problem. That is why we are coming online on a daily basis, demanding for our own nation. That is why the Biafran people are moving forward on their demand for referendum. And we would never stop, whether they like it or not. We are going to get it in one way or the other. Referendum. And this year, we're going to get it. Every other indigenous tribe should begin to key in and do what they have to do, including the Hausa Habis. The Hausas, whom the Fulani have dominated. They have to wake up. One of their elder statesmen have congratulated our new Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, Master Simon Ekpa. Buba Galadima congratulated him. He's half a Hausa. He knows the problem that is in Nigeria. Some of the time you see them, they play along with the politics, they play along with the game, but at the end of the day, they will still end up and find out that it is not working anyway. They know, but they have no choice. Unlike the Biafran people that are vocal, every indigenous tribe in that contraption know that they are trapped. This is a fact that everybody knows. Every indigenous tribe knows that they are trapped in that contraption. They know. You can't deny it, except you're not indigenous. The only people who don't feel trapped are the visitors, the Fulanis. They don't feel trapped. They have their own mission, working to occupy the land and take away the land from the indigenous people. That is their own mission. And they are pursuing that agenda seriously. Apart from them, every other indigenous tribe knows that they are trapped. The only thing that those who claim to be elites or people who claim to be speaking for them cannot boldly come out and make a case for them because of what they stand to get. Some of them have sold their conscience. Some of them have sold out in one way or the other. So many of them have sold out. But when you talk about being an endangered species, every of these people who claim to be elite, either elite in Oduduwa land, elite in Biafra land, elite in the Middle Belt, elite in among the Hausa Havis, they know that they are trapped. But the only people that stands out is the Biafran people. They are the people that stand out and they will not be silent. They know whom they are and they are fighting day and night to walk out. And that is why every attack is channeled on them. Every blackmail is channeled on them. Everything is channeled on them. That is why the Fulanis have succeeded in convincing every other region to be seeing them as a soft target. When a Biafran says something, it's being interpreted differently. When other people say things, it's interpreted differently. All these are pointing to the fact that Biafran people are supposed to be on their own. We are not wanted. We are not wanted in anywhere in that contraption. And the more we continue to play along with them, the more we continue to endanger our lives. The more we continue to play along, the more we continue to risk our lives. The reason why we are doing what we are doing today, sensitizing people, the reason why our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, and the new Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, Master Simon Ekpa, is doing, why he is fighting strong head-on without looking, putting everything on the line, is because he knows the pain that we are facing. That if something is not done, the enemy we are up against, they are ready to do anything to take us out. They don't want to spare anybody. They do not want to spare anybody, regardless whom you are. They don't care. Including those who they are buying, who they are using. Including those ones they are using. They don't spare them. Please share the broadcast as you join. Share the broadcast on your platform. Share the broadcast in any WhatsApp group you belong. Any place you belong, share this broadcast. It is very important. The radical evangelism has not completed. We have to continue until Biafra comes. If you have not shared this program, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, share this program to one person. At least one person. Share to at least one person. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, we have to give honor to whom honor is due. Our spokesperson and the new Biafra Prime Minister is doing a marvelous work. He is standing out above all. Those who are castigating him and calling him names out of jealousy, envy, the earlier you stop, the better for you, because you cannot succeed. Every attack you are bringing against him is a waste of time, a waste of energy. The earlier you wake up from your sleep and face reality, the better for you. The earlier you wake up and face reality, the better for you. Time has come when we have to focus on the real thing. When you talk about leadership, you don't choose a leader because you love him. You don't choose a leader because of your personal relationship with that person. You don't choose a leader because the leader is from your village. You do not choose a leader because the leader is your friend. The same thing they are doing in that Zoleka Republic that is destroying them. Don't bring that into Biafra. In Nigeria, they choose a leader because of where he comes from. You see those who are supporting P2B, they are just supporting P2B simply because P2B is a Biafran. He's an Igbo man, and they feel it's the turn of Igbo people to rule. They feel it's the turn of Igbo people, and for that, everybody has to support P2B, whether he is qualified or not. He's just the man. Everything he says is acceptable. Some believe that Tinubu must be supported because Tinubu is a Yoruba man. Some Yoruba people believe that Tinubu must be supported, whether he is sick, healthy or not. He just has to be supported. Some believe that the power should remain in the north, no matter what happens, as long as it is the north, no matter who it is, whether qualified or not, let it be. But that is the greatest doom of that republic. That is the greatest doom of that contraption called Nigeria. Those are the corrections we want to make. You don't choose a leader because of your personal relationship with him, because you love him personally, because he's handsome, because he's from your area, because he's from your village, because he's from your town. You choose a leader because he is qualified for the post. You choose a leader because he has something to offer. You can hate him. You might be fighting with him, but as long as he has what it takes to lead, make him your leader. That is what matters. What he can offer is what matters. You can hate him. You can have personal grudges with him. He might be from another planet, not from your village, not from your town, not from your tribe. He can be from any tribe, speak any language he likes. He can be from any religion. But as long as he has the leadership quality, as long as he's qualified, he has the quality of a leader. That is why you choose him. And that is why the Biafran people are rallying around our spokesperson and the new Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He has the qualities of a leader. That was why we rallied around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our supreme leader had the qualities of a leader. Every quality that a leader requires. That is why we write down him. And we give him that honor and respect. Because he had the quality of a leader. He can deliver. And he delivered. Up to date, he still delivering. The same reason is why you see Biafran people today gathering around Master Simon Ekpa. It is not because Master Simon Ekpa is from the village. So many of us, we are not from the same state with Master Simon Ekpa. We are not from the same village. We are not from the same religion. We don't have any relationship. Some of us don't even communicate with him directly. We don't have anything in common. But because he has the qualities of a leader and he is delivering the word, saying the right word and making the right moves, that is why the Biafran people are rallying around him. And that is why the